I don't even know if. All right, let's go. Morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. Shout out to the people going out to work this morning. Shout out to the people coming in from work this morning. Extra special big up shout out to people who work multiple jobs. I have the utmost respect for you. Shout out to my entrepreneurs, my stay-at-home moms and pops, my retirees. Shout out to the drivers. Shout out to the Uber driver, Lyft driver, truck driver, taxi driver, food delivery drivers, school bus drivers. Shout out to the public bus drivers. Shout out to the garbage truck drivers. Shout out to whatever your profession is. It doesn't matter. Shout out to you. If you're up and out to get it this morning, shout out to you. Manners and respect to everybody tuning in this morning. Big up yourself and thank you for being here. Here we are on a beautiful Thursday morning. I'm not feeling so up, man. But we're going to talk about it in a minute. On a beautiful Thursday morning. And we have a lot to give thanks for regardless, right? All right. We have a lot of things to talk about this morning. I'm going to big up some people from the top of the chat. Haven't done a call out individually in a while. And then we're going to get into our topics. Mr. Article Don, first one in the building this morning. Big up yourself and thank you for being here. Great Goodies, thank you for being here. BM, thank you for being here. Mervyn the Point, Jamaica Kerr. Audrey Wright's in the building, says morning fam, present teacher. Angel D is in the building this morning. Prelis123 is here. Marcia Walters, Shay Spence in the building this morning. Thank you for being here. Sharon Spence, rather. Thank you for being here, family. Purple Royal is here with us. Rosalind Smichael, Veronica Gale. Wayne Nathan is in the building. Vicky Victory, big up yourself, Vicky, and thank you for being here. S. Sharon is in the building this morning with us as well. Debbie Jervis is here. Donna Davis is here. Dorothy T is here. Crystal G. Senior Sexy. BM is in the building. Nikita Jones is here. Nikita says, OMG, I'm here. It's been so long. Big up. It's been so long. Big up yourself, Nikita, and thank you for remembering us since it's been so long. Live through Erica TV. Live through Erica. Let's go over to Live through Erica TV and go find out what that's about later on, please. Live through Erica TV. Big up yourself and thank you for being here. Onika St. John is in the building. As Sharon has said, Lessa Steph. Roxy21 is with us. Virtual Fire is here. Elaine Brown is here. Wait. Something going on with that alien today. I think Shakira just told me that this morning. Angel D is in the building this morning. Audrey Wright is here. Nothing. Live through Erica TV. That sounds like a big name, like a SouFLoTV, like a something like that TV. You know what? I don't pat myself on the shoulder enough. Let me tell you something, right? There was nobody else saying something TV before me. I know you're going to think, he lying. There were. Nope, there wasn't. I was the one that put SouFLoTV and everybody else started putting TV after their name, including even On Stage. On Stage used to come on as On Stage. And then Mr. On Stage changed to On Stage TV. And then the whole bunch of other TVs were spawned. So I see Live through Erica TV. I'm thinking that's a channel that have something going over there. I don't know. Big up yourself, Erica. Put something on the channel. I don't know. The name sound good though. Nikita Jones says, keep watching on the replay, but caught alive. My husband said he haven't seen me watch alive in a while. If I still needed membership, LOL. You know, I was going to open the membership this morning, but the last time I opened it, somebody did in here acting very out of character. And I seen the people in there in the membership with green names were saying, it's all good. Take your one free day because your name not even in green. Y'all ever notice that the people who make the most trouble are the ones whose names are not in green? That's what the person said. So today, I almost left it open, then I didn't. So let's start off with me now. Didn't go live yesterday. We didn't go live yesterday because, we were expecting a hurricane. But lo and behold, I don't know if I'm mad, and it's weird. I think we upset that we didn't get hit with the hurricane. It sounds crazy, right? But then again, I don't want to be hit with the hurricane. But but it feels some kind of way, like I missed out on something big. Why? I don't know. Human nature is crazy. Anyhow, we thought we were going to, because them tell we said, even if we don't get hit with the hurricane, we're going to be hit with severe winds, and that could cause damage. Winds traveling at high speed, and there's supposed to be rain, lots of rain, lightning and thunderstorm. Can I tell y'all, it didn't even drizzle. it didn't, thank God though. Thank God, but it didn't even drizzle. Not even drizzling, not even little. See me out the door. I look for little, not, and no wind. No wind. So we start off right there, and I'm like, man, I miss a whole morning thoughts just for this. Yo, send some wind or something. Like nothing. Not at all. And then a couple of weeks ago, well, from the last storm, because this is Florida, we were expecting a hurricane not too long ago before this. That one, we got pelted with a whole heap. I said pelting, because it's like God did a pelt with a whole heap of heavy winds and lightning, thunder, and everything like that. The screen them blow out around at the back. Them screens cost $175 a piece to put back in. So we fixed the screen them. One side of the fence licked down around the property. I came out the fence, dropped down flat. A little piece of the fence. Hear this joke real quick. Man, it's good to know some Mexicans. It's good to know some. Shout out to the Mexicans. If you in my area, holla at me. I got work. Because, yo, it's good to know some Mexicans. Me, take it upon myself. I say, it's time to fix the fence, right? So I call a handyman company, and I'm thinking this is not a big company, so they're not going to charge me too much. I should have known. The man said, I'll be there on the 29th to give you an estimate, to walk around the property, look at the fence, and give you an estimate. I said, it's not the whole fence. It's just one panel that fell down. I'm going to have it catch up with stick, right? So the man come. I should have known from the minute he pulled into the driveway and pull up in the driveway, and I want a big Dodge Ram truck, one brand new truck. The truck look crisp and everything. I said, this ain't no regular handyman, because a regular handyman drive them little beat up open back truck, or them drive a van where they can store all their stuff in it. So from him pull up like that, he used to be out to myself and say, who me go call now? Right? Who me call? The man step out of the truck. I kid you not. Blonde hair, blue eyes. That's nothing. Anybody do work. But me I check. I don't miss nothing. When me telling them I think it's the Virgo in me, because I also overanalyze things. Yeah. So him step out of the truck, and right away me glimpse head to toe. Now you coming to do a estimate on a fence where broke down, and I'm thinking you probably can fix this piece of fence right away. Him walk up to the front door, see him on camera, and ring the door. Me go out there. He didn't extend his hand to say, hi, I'm so-and-so from so-and-so company or nothing. Him look me up and down like it's a privilege for me to have him here. So I'm like, okay. Okay, let's go over to the fence. Go over to the fence. Him said, do we have your email in the system? I say, I'm not so fence man talk. Do we have your email in the system? We're not even look on the fence yet. So we get to the fence, right? Walk across the property, look on a piece of fence. The man look the fence up and down like this. Him say, I'll be sending you an estimate. Check your email. I said, this not gonna be good. Because a man could have tell me straight up from the front, give me a 250 and put the fence back up for you, fix it nice and everything like that. No, he said, I'll be sending you an email. Check an estimate, check your email. I said, okay. As he was walking away, me look upon him up and down again. The man come in a polo shirt, right, with collar, polo shirt, dress shirt, tucked in to slacks. Slacks them look like him wife, well iron them out, starch the seam them, crease them, the older man, right? Shirt tucked in pants, neatly dressed, like him work on Wall Street and it's Friday and it's the last day of the week at work or something like that. I look like a school teacher more like. He didn't look like no fence man will come. If you don't know. So I say, all right. Later on, I get an email on my phone. Say, check your email again from the same company. I didn't check it. I get a phone call. The lady says, hi, I'm just calling to see if you got your estimate. I said, estimate? She said, yeah, we sent a guy over there earlier to look at your fence. I said, oh, we sent you the email already with the estimate. All right, get back to us as soon as possible. I say, okay. I go so I open the email. $750. $750, you know. Mind you, know, I have the fence, you know. It's not like they're gonna put in a piece of fence. I have the fence. The fence just fall down. The fence just need to be put back up. From me see him and how him dress. I said, yo. And then on top of that now, you see me have my bomber cloth shirt, and make me vent this morning. Here, cause vent me a vent. And sorry for the elders them who don't like hear the word bomber cloth, but I'm feeling very bomber clothish this morning. So we just have to talk about the things them. So I put on my bomber cloth shirt this morning. All right, so down here, so it actually says, you know, something like, don't mind me, I'm just expressing myself. It's not something that Jamaicans use bomber cloth any kind of way. I'm going to use it in the perfect bomber cloth way this morning for all I don't understand. Again, warning, if you are one of those who can't take hearing it or seeing it, then exit stage left. We'll catch up another morning. But I'm feeling very bomber clothish today. Come inside now. And then my washing machine stopped work. Now, mind you, I'm the kind of person we don't like spend money. Me not like spend money because I feel like some emergency is coming down the road somewhere, and I'm a father of 6, and of course, all eyes are going to be on me when it's time to take care of your picnic them. Not true? All right. So I like save money. I don't like spend money. So when we came around, bought this property and thing, I say, I'm invest in a good washing machine and dryer. I want a heavy duty washing machine. When I walk with my story, you know, I want a heavy duty washing machine. Washing machine when me can wash my big thick blanket them in it, so me not have to go. Because you know, sometimes you at the house and you have a washing machine, but the washing machine can't wash your big thick blanket them. So you find yourself at a wash house, right? A laundromat. So me I say, I want everything in-house, because that's what your house is supposed to be. Some people use their money go club and then buy up juice and drinks and friends and these things. Me want my house comfortable. That way, any which part me go, I can't wait to get home. And I think that, because that's where you lay your head and you spend a lot of time, right? You want your comfortable, you want your family comfortable. Mr. Babe, let's invest in one of them expensive one day. We get a big expensive machine, commercial grade. It can fit big thick blanket and everything in there. Work with it. It comes computerized. It weighs the stuff when you put it in there. If you put a blanket in there, it weighs the blanket first. It says sensing, and then it tells the machine how heavy the blanket is and how much water to use for that specific blanket and whatever you. So me say we're good. You put a t-shirt in there after the blanket, it start over. It have to wear the t-shirt now and add it to how much the blanket did wear. One of them there, you know. So we say, yeah, we are going with things and things. My granny back foot. Go try do some laundry. The machine not work. I said, this not look good. The machine stuck, closed. We call a man, the man come. The man said, oh, this lever right here thing is broken. I'll get it fixed for you in a minute. I said, yes. Fix the machine right back to business. Him said $250. I say, you know what, no problem, because I don't have a choice, right? And the dirty clothes them a pile up around there. I don't have a choice. So $250, fix the machine. Everything good. Last night to this morning, or yesterday morning, no, the night before to yesterday morning, machine stopped work. The day after I paid $250 to fix it, the machine stopped work again. Call back the same man now, because the work have a 30-day warranty on it. Him come back yesterday. Him say he'll be here between 10 and 1. I said, okay, 10 and 1 turn to 4 and something, turn to something and 7 o'clock. I said, anyway, man, just come. Wherever time you can make it, just make it. Him sure. Do him like a test. Take out something and blow in at the machine. I say, what the money I do? I'm not watching because I might break something and then tell me, say, I saw it broke. And me have to pick it up. I never see nobody do no washing machine like that. What kind of I had an old washing machine before and it worked fine. And it was like 15 years old. This machine is barely 2 years old, right? Some high-tech machine. It must sound a bang pan. Vicky, Yo, me can't depend on how the feel laugh to you, man. Vicky say about sound a bang on the machine, my friend. I say I never see nobody. Him go and car come back with one clear hose. Hook it up to something at the back of the machine. I said, what the you know what, me I watch the money card. This look like some LA Lewis, some con artist, something. Like this don't look right. Me never see nobody blow air in a machine and wash the machine and something like that before. Man done. In big test, hook up machine to it, make it poop, 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 all kind of electronics. I said, damn, that's how, like, a machine, you know. I feel like he was repairing my computer. I say it's a machine, it's a closed machine. Anyhow, him done. Go back and car. Him come back, write up or something, stick it on the machine. So I say, I guess the machine is dead. Him say, yeah. Not that it's dead. The motherboard is fried. So you know, I can fix it for you, but it's gonna be $500. Me just paid the man day before yesterday $250 to fix that same machine there. Today the board fry. $500 to fix the board now. Hear him now. Yeah, you know, sometimes when you fix one thing, you know, and then another thing break, it just goes like that, man. Sometimes you repair one part, you know, another part break. Me just want to fling something off of him. I'm like, all right, you said it already. Me hear you. Then him look on me, you know, and him can see the hurt. Hear him. You know, that they don't make them like they used to anymore. You know, I think they make these machines so that people buy them and they're nice, but then like after a year or two, you have to buy another one. You have to buy another one. May I say, to pay him $500 to fix that, plus the $250 where him get 2 days ago, $750 on a machine. No, me don't want the machine that bad. So, me I go put it on a trolley, roll it down the road, and whoever can repair it, I go take it, sit down right out on the corner. And, and I'm going to go look for a cheap machine. I started looking on Craigslist, and the old school cheap machine, the one that I had for 15 years, that machine, people have it to sell for $150. So here what? Me I look for one of them there. God knows. Then me wake up this morning now. I said, let me wake up at 3 o'clock, 3 a.m. Wife said, wake me up when you wake up too, because I got things to do. You know, school start back for she, plus she have 3 hour old things them to do as well. I'm going to say, all right, me wake her up 2:45 this morning. Up and up, whole morning and up. Me have a ton of work to do. Say I'm gonna edit this, post this, leave this for later, put this up, do this, that. My main computer gone down, not working. It's just one thing after the other. So you see why I'm feeling very bumbleclottish this morning. Me and that computer fight from 3 a.m. this morning, not 3, from 3 a.m. this. You see how me do more from 3 a.m. this morning. Me and that computer been fighting all the way up till 7 o'clock this morning. And the computer up till now, me couldn't do nothing with it. The only thing I could do is barely make the icon for this video this morning, and that's not even the icon I wanted to make. Halfway through making the icon, it just stuck there so and wouldn't move, wouldn't do nothing again. So now I have the computer ready to go to the persons who fix computers, and you know, I have to go get an old washing machine because I'm not too impressed with the new age something. Man, that's a lesson to in life, because old does not necessarily mean it needs for throw out or it's no longer good, and new does not necessarily mean it's better than old. I learned my lesson. Don't want that again. The fence, me have to figure out how I can watch a YouTube video and put up the fence there, or if me see a Mexican around here, because not being racist or anything, the Mexicans around here are the ones that run roofing and fencing. So if me see one of them, I'm good. I saw one not too long ago. Me take him card, but me lose the card. Can't find him again. Because they busy. They all over the place. They fixing everybody's stuff. So me I try to look for them to come fix mine. But if me can't find them, I'm going to have to watch a YouTube video and figure out how to fix the fence there. Myself, me have to go become my own handyman. Because I refuse to pay $750 to put up one piece of fence. And Jamaica me come from, you know. $750 US is a whole lot of money, you know. People can do a whole lot with that, you know. And me just I go dash it out on one little piece of fence. So lean up back the fence. No, sir. Me can't. Me feel away. I feel away. I can't do it. So here I am this morning feeling very bomber clottish. And when we started the live, I wasn't in such a good mood. That's why you hear me say morning thoughts, morning thoughts. And then I was like, oh, morning thoughts, morning thoughts, morning thoughts. The show must go on. The show must go on, right? And then by the time I speak to you, I'm like, man, we have a lot to give thanks for. Because that's all material stuff. Yeah, I didn't wake up sick this morning. It could have been a whole nother story. And then I wouldn't be laughing at all, right? I could have call ambulance to come get me. I could have in a somebody hospital or something. So I give thanks regardless here, sir. But I me still feel away. See? Stick with the you know. Yes, stick with the one you know. Stick with the foolishness, you know. Stick with the old things where you know. I'm learning my lessons. Yeah. Me feel away so you spend new machine money for fix old machine money for fix the old one. No. Me spend new machine money for buy a new machine 2 years ago. And me buy one of them new fancy machine that weighs your laundry, tell you how much it weighs, and tell the machine how much water to use for that there, load there, and all this. That machine malfunctioned and I paid $250 to get it going. And it went and then stop again. It went for 1 day, half a day, and stop again. Right? Its stamina run out quick. So I call back the same man, and the man says something else is wrong with it. No, the motherboard is fried, because it have computer in there, and $500 to fix that. The same man will tell me $250 and take it. Want $500 more, so $750 to fix a washing machine. Me I fling it out. So me I go fling it away and go buy an old washing machine. That is the thing. And now $750 for the machine, $750 for the fence. I think them a conspire, you know. Them probably a work behind me back out there. You are charging $750? Okay, me I charge him $750 too. Cause how everything come to $750 for two of them. Now you know me, I think about it really and truly. Me paro. Me paro. Cause how they reach at $750? Two of them reach at $750. Nah man. But here what? It's called adulting. It's called life and responsibilities. And that's why I buy my ticket them and fly out of this raw sangami yard as often as possible. Because if you stay foreign too long, it will mad you. Bills will mad you. All the things them worry about a foreign will mad you. When you're there in Jamaica, you pick fruits off of the tree them. You understand? You walk and say hi to people like you're mad. All people you don't know. What man so and so. Yes, Miss Zaki, long time. I don't see you in a crib near. What go on, brother? Yeah, and you hear donkey bray and cock crow and these things. Everybody will give you something to eat. A foreigner, nobody now fought upon you. And you don't look okay standing outside, croops in clothes in a pan and hang it up online because me could have do that too, you know. Because some me grow, but it wouldn't look right. I can use buckle torch and lamp and candle in my house too. And make the FPL bill run and miss the bill for a month and save some money, but it wouldn't look right. You know what I say? So yeah, I'm going to my yard as often as often as I can for and de-stress. De-stress. Big up to all the adults out there who are adulting this morning. Yeah? You think a joke? Not true life TV. Erica, live through Erica TV. You hear me about True Life TV, Erica. Her chat is live through. You see how I'm stressed? I can't have a straight. See me, True Life Erica TV. It says live through Erica TV. Because, alright, we're mad, yo. I'm mad, me, I'm mad out. Yo, you will laugh till you don't even know why you are laughing about it. You don't still gonna laugh like you see how I say mad people laugh. You have to catch yourself. I want me to laugh about Ross me a mad out. Yo. Oh God. Thank you for the little laugh this morning here, son, and the ability and the space to vent. I I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yes. Whew. Why? All right. So here what? well, we have a couple of things to talk about this morning. As you can see, the icon We know somebody I guess please don't do it. Somebody's gonna leave in the comment section about SouFLo. How come you put that on the icon but you never talk about it until what were they? Until 25 minutes into the video? Why such a long intro? Don't do it. Not today. Not today. All right. We have some free things for you today. Don't get one of them. All right. But I'm a nice person, you know, and I try to be multiple personalities. Me a mad out for real. Whirlpool every time. Lesser Steph says, boy, your salsa. Jesus Christ. I remember, you know, my foot no good, you know. Because I injure my foot. Boy, I can't add up the problem, then me say. Me injure my foot. My foot was in a boot for a whole month. They take off the boot because it's getting better now. Me have on one strappy foot something for my foot will look like some dominatrix something. Cause you have to drag go around here so and stick this apart and then lace it here so stick at the part and fold two strap over so and then lock up two more strap in front of them there so. I don't know, me make Shakira put it on for the first couple of times and me watch how she do it because when me did I leave the podiatrist, me I watch him. And he's like, you want me to show you how to do it again? I'm like, no, it's okay. Cause any amount I show him did show me wouldn't learn. So I come on with it and she figured it out and I learned from her. Anyways, a repairman came to fix my washing machine and told me the older ones with the center cones were better, which is the one I had before, which is the one I'm going to get again. The older ones with the center cone. This one just have one big hole, nothing else. Just one of them big old fancy new machines. Stress me out. Live on the air with SouFLo. Good morning.
Grand Rising, SouFLo.
Grand Rising family. Listen, you have us on speaker or Bluetooth? One of those, because you're echoing.
Okay, I take you off a speaker.
Okay.
I'm thankful that your family is safe.
Yes, indeed.
This is Marie's message for 11 TV. I've been trying to reach you all weekend.
You've been trying to reach me all weekend?
Well, actually, for the past couple of days, I do have the video that I wanted to send you about my story concerning the Queen Ifrica story.
Right, you're the person who I said to contact me?
Yes, I wanted to make sure it was you so I could send you the video WhatsApp.
Okay.
So
you want the WhatsApp
I'm gonna hang up and send you the video on WhatsApp.
Okay.
About my story.
All right.
All right.
Okay,
have a blessed day.
All right, then we'll talk offline.
Okay.
All right, bless. All right. Me dep on the phone, you know, I asked the lady if she want the number. Nah, sir. Me gone to my yard here. I'm looking for a ticket. I'm looking for a book ticket to Jamaica ASAP. I'm looking for a ticket. I'm on the phone with the lady asking her if she need the number. That not normal. You know when you have your key in your hand or your glasses by your head and you're like, man, I'm gonna be late. Where the hell is my glasses? Just put on the damn glasses, yes, or somewhere. Oh, I gotta go. Where's my glasses? Are you going to the bathroom? Clean up my face before I leave. Mad, somebody. Life rough, boy. It's that kind of day. But we're gonna laugh through it and we're gonna get through it. One thing I know about life is this. I know me alone, I go through anything me I go through. That's why I try to tell people this all the time. You ain't the only one going through what you're going through. Sometimes you need to find somebody and talk to. Sometimes you just talk to your damn self here. Just talk it out loud because you internalize things until it starts to mess with your thought process. And then next thing you know, you go freeze like my boy. When here, Mitch McConnell. Y'all see Mitch McConnell freezing? Y'all ain't seen Mitch McConnell freezing? Mitch is glitching. But that's overload, man. That's overload. And it will start, forget age, it will start to happen to you young. The man I talk, and this ain't the first time it happened to him. I don't know if y'all been watching TV and you're seeing it, but this is not the first time it's happened to him. The man freeze. Now, you can freeze if you one of them low budget people like myself, you know, but when you are on the grand stage in life, Mitch froze. This is Senator Minority Leader Mitch McConnell, appears to freeze again in Covington, Kentucky, stopping for more than 30 seconds after he was asked if he would run for re-election. Now, and I'm not laughing at Mitch. This was one of the things that was on the list to talk about this morning. I'm not laughing at this man's condition. The first thing I said when I saw him, I said, that's neurological. I said, damn, those neurons are not firing, right? So watch. They don't have no sound. It does.
Did you hear the question, Senator? Running for re-election in 2026? All right, I'm sorry, you all. We're going to need a minute.
Yo, she said, okay, put some sound on it. Watch. The reporters are asking him question. This is top politician in the United States of America. You know, this is the leader of the Senate Minority Leader, Mitch McConnell.
Please speak up.
Heavy title.
Running for re-election in 2026. That's right.
Did you hear the question, Senator? Running for re-election in 2026?
Not even a blink.
All right, I'm sorry, you all. We're going to need a minute.
Mitch said, okay, so I could laugh about this a little bit, because they're going to take him away and go take care of him, right? But check it out. You out here asking this man if he's going to run for election in 2026. At first, I was like, that must make a mistake. That must mean 2024 or 2023, because him not look like him will make it to 2026. 2026? Do you see the condition he's in? And you asking this man about 2026? This man can't answer you about what's going on today. And you asking about 20. Yeah, hey, King Biggs. That's the same thing I said. I was like, yo, 2026. Hey, we halfway through 2023. He have to finish the whole of 2023. If I forgot 2024, if I forgot 2025, you gotta make it to that election in 2026. That's what y'all asking him for real? And this ain't the first time he froze. Him freeze up like this sometime last week or a week before last week again at another major event where he just froze. Like this. They asked President Biden what's going on with Mitch. You know, have you been in contact with him? Biden seemed like he was about to do the same thing. I was like, yo, they look like they have the same condition, but Biden hurry up and answer. And Biden was like, you know, Mitch is a friend. Good friend. I mean, we may not agree on everything, but good friend. I'll get in touch with him after this and figure out what's going on or something like that. This is how stress will have you. Okay, you out here thinking about everything. Me, I think about the fence. Me, I think about the washing machine. Me, I think about this bill. Me, I think about that. Thinking about the kids. Thinking about this, that, and the other. I gotta do this, do that, and then you burn yourself out. You burn yourself because we're not meant to do all that. Burn yourself out, and then you did it. And the whole I know I talk about, oh God, look on SouFLo. Remember when he used to talk enough? Jesus Christ, say a prayer for him. Gee, look on him. So I don't want to end up like that. So I'm booking a ticket ASAP and come go at my place. Go de-stress myself. Yeah. Go eat some jerk chicken off our drum out a roadside. There's a brother in some part of Westmoreland, the best jerk chicken in Jamaica, no joke thing. And him have him secret sauce with it. That my thing that I look forward to. Breathe some different kind of air. You know what I'm saying? Lay down in a hammock in our backyard somewhere. Walk barefoot. Them kind of something there. I have to come out of this place, man. Anyhow, listen. You know when you go into Jamaica and there's this form that you have to fill out. Anybody ever took the plane? Please tell me if you can still see me. Can you still see me? Because I'm operating on one computer, right? And I have all these slides put up and I can't minimize this. So If I switch to the slide, if you can still see me, then yes, can still see me? All right, good. So there's this, let me see, going to Jamaica, incoming travelers must fill out the immigration form online. You know when you go into Jamaica, you get that form on the plane, and it bugs the hell out of me. Me not hate that form there. At 9, 10, 11, 12, that form there. I don't hate it. I hate it. Because every time you get the form has to be filled out thoroughly. First of all, you don't have a pen or pencil because at modern times now, people are walk with pen and pencil and all these things. So my bex on the plane, and I when me see other people whip out them pen, I'm like, you freaking nerd. Why are you doing with a pen? Why you have a pen? But I want to ask them if we can borrow them pen to fill out the form. Then when you reach there, they're like, have you filled your form out yet? You said, no. Okay, go to that side. Sir, how am I fill out the form if I don't have no pen? Well, sort it out. Like, you have to go fart a pen or something like that. And you always have your pen, Lesser Steph. I'm learning. But lo and behold, I won't have to do that anymore because it seems like they are doing away with it. So the latest update says incoming travelers must fill out the immigration form online from now on if you're entering Jamaica. Kingston, Jamaica, by way of the Jamaica Observer, beginning September 1st of 2023, that is tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, travelers that are coming to Jamaica will be mandated. You hear me I say? So you can say SouFLo did tell you. You will be mandated if you're going to Jamaica from now on to fill out the immigration form online prior to your traveling. The online form will replace the paper document that is issued to travelers on the airlines. The immigration customs form, or called C5 form, is an entry requirement for persons traveling to the island, whether they are resident in Jamaica or they are visiting. The full rollout of the online form is being done in partnership with the Passport, Immigration, and Citizenship Agency, or PICA, and the Jamaica Customs Agency. It will be mandatory for you to fill it out starting tomorrow online before you travel. Chief Executive Officer of PICA, Andrew Winter, said the online form is the digitized format to the original paper document. Same thing, is just going to be online. The online passenger declaration, or C5 form, is what you should normally get in the paper format from the airlines to fill out when you're returning to Jamaica. With the online form, passengers will now be able to submit the application ahead of their travel, and they can do it up to 30 days before they return to Jamaica or before you travel to Jamaica. Travelers can fill out the form by visiting www.enterjamaica.com. All right, one more time. Because it's mandatory, I'm going to repeat it. www.enterjamaica.com. All right. Don't show up at the airport and you don't have it filled out, because you know how our customer service is, right? Yeah. Yeah, where's your form? Okay, sir. Can you step aside, please? Can you step aside? Yes, sir. Okay, sir. Step. Oh, you don't have a pen? Okay, here. Yes. Please to return it when you're finished. And just step aside so other people can come through, please. They will be politely not respectful to you or not respectable to you. So if you don't want to get that kind of customer service there and don't want to get tied up in the line waiting to fill out this form or whatever, just make sure, say, starting tomorrow, it's mandatory. And the little form when me 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12, you can fill it out online. It's going to be mandatory. Fill it out, www.enterjamaica.com. Yeah. All right. Welcome to the club. Looking for the phone when it's in your hands. Yeah, life rough out here. This is better for me, just like we had to fill out the form. Now, this is what I'm going to tell you, right? If you have stuff to declare, please don't bother fill out that form 20 days before you travel. And then when you're traveling, you're like, oh, I want to take this $40,000 cash to Jamaica with me, because that's the same form that asks you if you have anything to declare. Do you have cash? Do you have this? Do you have that? If you step in that airport with over $9,999, I mean, the whole way broke, but somehow an extra rich, so on travel with a lot of monies, right? So I'm letting you know, if you step in that airport with your monies and you didn't declare it on that form, you could risk that money being confiscated. That's one of the downsides of moving into a totally digital time, right? Okay. And that and anything else that you normally need to declare, make sure you declare it. I would advise you not to fill that form out too far ahead of traveling. That way you know what you're bringing and you can declare your stuff on the form, so you're not running into problems and them no haul and pull you when you reach a Jamaica, right? All right. All right. Who's the fake rich people then? Boy, I mean, I know no Vicky. Me. Fake rich. Me broke. Me not even have a fake no rich. I'm broke. You're not finding me in the airport with no $9,999 in cash and these things, unless it's somebody else's money. But let's talk about this now. Erica Mena yesterday, and I know this is low vibrational, but you know, I'm feeling kind of bumbleclottish, so we're gonna go along with it. I just want to see where everybody sits with this, because we're Jamaicans. Spice is a Jamaican. Some people might not like her, but you know how Jamaicans are. It's like touch a button now, cause you know we can cuss we, but we don't want to see nobody else cuss we. We can talk bad about we, but anybody else talk bad about we have to go so. So that's how we deal with our thing, right? So there I am. I don't normally watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Love and Hip Hop Miami, Love and Hip Hop anything. Every now and then I take in a scene or two. Erica Mena gets into a argument. You remember Erica Mena that Safari was married to, and they had 2 kids together or whatever, and then the marriage never lasted. It was quickly over. Right. Her and Spice got into some kind of altercation, and she blurted out a couple of things. But one of them that sent me under the table was when me hear her call Spice a monkey. Now, this morning when I woke up on American tabloids and headlines and whatnot, they're calling for her to be removed from that show, because you know America go already. You said the wrong thing. You call a she or him, you call him who wants to be called a she or him, call him, you see, then you're getting in trouble. So you have to be like on top of your things. She blurted out and called Spice a monkey, my friend. And then she not only called her a monkey, she actually told her that you should have died. Like them surgery, that emergency surgery you had the other day, you should have died on that table. Call the woman a monkey. I'm gonna go through the details real quick. Matter of fact, she called her a blue monkey. Erica Mena called Spice a racial slur on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Shout out to Urban Islands. It says things got pretty heated between Spice and Erica Mena on the latest episode of Love and Hip Hop, as the 2 women traded nasty insults at each other following an argument about who was in the worst situation in life. Spice and Erica Mena have been friends for most of their appearances on Love and Hip Hop. You know them say when friends turn enemies. But it seems that the women have reached a crossroads on Erica Mena's insult, cut deep in response to Spice's disrespect. In the latest episode, this is what happened. The woman were seen sitting at a table. Erica flipped the table like Hulk. The women were seen sitting at a table where Spice confronted Erica for being upset at Safari. Spice confronted Erica for being upset at Safari, crying for Spice when she was in the hospital versus their divorce situation. So I guess Erica is upset because when Spice was in the hospital and could lose her life and all these things, she's so close to Safari that Safari was crying. But you know, him wife, he must be boxing in his head like, where I cry about other woman for? Them kind of something there. And I guess he went and told Spice, you know, I was crying for you. I was moved to tears. and no, Spice wants to confront Erica. That's why I'm gonna watch them show that you hear all that mix up and go around, but we're gonna get back to what she called her though. So Spice begins by asking Erica about her reason for comparing them and tells her that being a single parent is not novel. You know, you act like you're the only one where have to do this. Erica Mena has sole custody of her 2 children, which she had with Safari, and it appears that she has lamented about the situation to Spice. It's rough out here, she said. You know, me and these 2 kids and all the time and blah, blah, blah. Woman, I talk to woman who Spice now, she wouldn't hear it. She wouldn't have it. So why did you feel the need to compare us? Spice said. Erica said, I was his wife and he felt nothing. So that's what Erica responded with. Spice says, that don't have nothing to do with me, right? Both women are seen arguing and screaming at each other as the argument ensues. Table get flipped. People get into their faces, into their character, act crazy. Spice said, your problem, Erica, is you feel like you're the first woman to be divorced. You're the first woman that's left with no children, with 2 children to fend for. I've been doing it for 14 years. Welcome to the club. That's what Spice says. So Erica Mena adds now that she's been a single parent for 16 years. And then Spice ups the ante and says, with your son that don't like you, my son loves me. Wow. So anyhow, Erica now clearly upset at the disrespect because I guess she have an older child somewhere, right? Not the 2 from Safari. And that's the one that Spice give her the low blow with and said, you know, you've been doing it for 16 years. Well, with your son that don't like you. So she get upset. She flips the table. They start screaming. Grace is officially disgraced in my book because her real name is Grace Hamilton. That's Spice's name. She says, Grace is officially disgraced in my book. This woman was given a second chance at life by God, and here she is choosing to use that second chance at life to come at me and my son, which just speaks volumes about who she is. Then Mena says, adding that Spice mentioning the children means that they would have beef forever. My children are off limits. You mentioned the children, we got beef forever. Erica Mena also references Spice's hospitalization and says that you should have died. You should have died on that table. That bitch should have died. You want to mention my kids? You monkey. You effing blue monkey. That's what she said. You want to mention my kids? You monkey. You effing blue monkey. Now that she has called her a monkey, you know how that part go already, right? Black people always have an issue when people outside of black call you a monkey. Me can look at my brethren and say, yo, dog, you look like a monkey, you know. Yo, matter of fact, my brethren will look like a Chinaman, we call him Chinaman. That's how our thing rests. That's cultural, right? Chinaman. That's how we call him, because he look like a Chinaman. I don't know how him get to look like a Chinaman, because to him parents, them blacker than midnight without moonlight, and, you know, none of them don't have chinky eyes, but him come out brown and Chinese, you know, jacket fling around which part we come from on a regular basis. But we're no business about that. We just call him Chinaman. The next brethren now we're on 3'2". We call him Shorty, or Shortness, or Short Man. Big up yourself, Short Man. What go on? Yeah, man, everything good? Cool. Short Man, Chinaman, and you know, that's how we give out name. The brethren now, where the girl them always say, yo, ugly like one, move on, go. If you have a monkey, we just call him Monkey Man. And him take it, and him good with it, right? So inside of our culture, it's okay. But outside of our culture, when you have people who we see as non-black use the word monkey to describe you, it's taken to another place. Why? Because, you know, that was a word that was used to describe us by those who were very proud to tell the world that they're against us. I'm choosing my words wisely. Yeah, that they're against us and our type. You know, so they would often call us that. So it comes from it hits a place that's hurtful. So whether they slip out from Erica or not. Now, I'm not an idiot. Couldn't hide our real feelings, eh? Dorothy, Dorothy said, couldn't hide your real feelings. Yeah. So we've spoken about that before, right? We've spoken about Hispanic culture and entrenched within their culture. Spanish people always try to fight me when I say this. But entrenched in their culture is this deep disdain for Black people, especially darker skinned Black people. I've been around them, I've heard them pass remarks a lot of the times, right? And I've seen like how they operate within their culture concerning Black people. So for Erica to throw that out there like that, it seems like it's coming from that kind of place. Don't take my word for it. I mean, Cardi B even said it. Cardi B herself said it. And Cardi B is Cardi B. And she said, yeah, we have to start discussing that and stop acting like it's not real, because it's very real, right? Spice extra door with the children off limits. You can't say anything about Spice children. Yeah, Sharon, that part, right? So you can't say nothing about fear children them, but she have something to say when somebody says something about her children or Erica. But check it. Spice later on posted other or drag your memory to other episodes where the children weren't off limits to Erica, as she herself was talking about other, not classmates, but other showmates, the people them co-workers, you want to call them, those other actors. Come think is acting, and I'll explain why in a minute. But she's spoken about their kids before too, and it wasn't off limits then when Erica did it, right? So how come she a flip table now, calling people monkey now when they speak on hers, but she speaks on others' children? Now that's none of my business. Here what? Cast members. That's the word I was looking for, King Biggs. Thank you. Keep me normal. Keep me sane. Mad me or mad out. Anyhow, watch. My thing about that is this. Live. This wasn't live. It's not like they were shooting this before a live audience. This is filmed and it's edited. I think it's done with a little bit of scripting, but not too much scripting. See, I'm not there, so I don't know. I don't know how they put it together, but I'm betting that it's done with a little bit of scripting, and that's about it. Majority of what they do is probably just freestyle it. However, if things like that's that damaging are said, they have the option during editing to be like, yo, we can't let this go out to the public because we for sure are going to lose a cast member. Because, you know, Black Lives Matter, this, that, and the other, all these different groups rise up and start making noise. They have to take Erica off the show. They could boycott the show and have the show doing really bad. Now, why would they jeopardize everybody else's paycheck off that show just to have Erica say that? So I think to myself, who wanted that to go out for the public to see it? Because everything else could fly. Them can throw drinks by each other. They could physically fight each other. But once you start hurling them slurs, calling people monkey and that, then it comes. So they're calling for Erica to be removed from the show right now. I'm say, let me do this on the morning thoughts just to see where people are at with this. Personally, where I'm at with it is one side of me knows that this was put out on purpose because it could have been edited. And another side of me says, this is exactly how certain people are towards us. These are the language that they use behind doors when they speak about us, right? So it's nothing new. But I'm wondering, why did they put it out? Angel D says, no, denounce the mad part of things. Life is in the power of the tongue at SouFlo. Oh, yeah, Angel D, it's a joke. A song named Amad Me Amadut. It's a song. It's actually a song that was trending at #1 for quite some time recently. But yeah, I've been a play with them thing there. I'm the type to just leave everything behind if I have to. My sanity is very important to me. I appreciate you saying that, though. Yeah, and life is in the power of the tongue. So I don't speak that stuff over myself. I joke me I make. See? But sometimes humor. I use humor to get through. And I don't know if you know my past story, but for a long time I couldn't laugh. So now that I can actually laugh at something, it feels good. So I use humor to get through. But yeah, we're not mad out, for real. So the producers of the show is black woman, so they know what they are doing. Now explain that to me, King Biggs. The producer of the show is a black woman, so why would she let that go out? In editing, they could have cut it out. Why would they let that go out to the public? Why would they let everybody hear Erica call her that? Are they ready to get her off the show? Or live on the air with SouFlo, good morning.
Morning, SouFlo.
Morning, family.
Morning,
how you
family.
Doing?
I'm so glad you picked up on the big pitch because the power, it appears the powers that be, this is their final card. Do anything and everything to start a race war. All the other cards played and are backfiring. The gender and switch gender and transgender is catching hell. People is knocking it down. That was the next to last card. This is the card, race war. Because like you said, black female producer, they knew exactly how it would hit.
Because it's not done
and like
live,
you
right?
said, it's taped. It's not live.
It's taped and edited.
And so this is, I guarantee if you follow the strings back to the source of funding, it's the same people behind the gender thing is behind this thing.
Well,
Bridget we're
just
too
said
cool.
that. Bridget just
We're
said
not,
that as well.
we're not fighting, we're not warring, but they're on this division agenda. That's their holy grail. All they know to do is divide people, divide groups, so they could keep control. And now that we've wised up and everybody's looking around and say, damn, you might be a different color from me, but we have the same enemy. They're doing to your kids what they're doing to my kids. So we have a common enemy. No, that's not playing anymore. The school curriculum change, the gender reassignment nonsense, it's getting kicked out the door. This is the last card, race war. And you know how spicy we are. Right. Why would you put that on the show? Unless you had an agenda. I'm so glad you peeped that.
Yeah, I didn't think of it that way though. So thanks for sharing your thought though on that.
I was just reacting to what you peeped.
Right.
I was so glad you saw that.
Right.
All right. Thanks for taking the call. Have a good day, and I'm glad you guys are safe.
All right. Yes, and thank you. And you have a good one.
And get a May tag.
Yes? All right, a May tag.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. So long. Bye bye.
All right. Listen. So here's my disclaimer. Because we have to. I told y'all, you wake up in the morning and be no SouFlo around. Here's my disclaimer. Gender reassignment, LGBTQ, LGBT family, all that other stuff. I don't care about none of it. As in, I'm the kind of person that respects people for who they are as a content of your character. If you show me respect, I show you respect. I'm not driven by the whole sex stuff and all that other stuff, and I don't care about who you choose to identify as, right? If you tell me to call you a tree, I call you a tree. I've already discussed this with my audience. I'm living in a place where I cannot be a hypocrite, because if I go into an environment like an occupational therapy world I can't look at my patients or my people I work with, my coworkers, fellow therapists, etc. I can't look at them and say, "Oh, I'm not going to work with this person because they're gay," or "I don't want to be around gay people." Or so. With that said, please understand that this is a show where people are free to call in, speak their opinion. As long as they're not disrespectful to anybody, then I let the opinions go. Their opinions at times differ from mine. Sometimes we think the same, sometimes we don't. We have to put that out there. That was my long disclaimer, but it's a disclaimer, and I have to put it out there because some people do take what you say or what you allow on your platform and they twist it and try to use it against you, and before you know it, oh, you're running a hate platform. Is that what this is? Oh, let's start reporting him. We got to get rid of this platform because they're anti this and they're anti that. If you notice, even when the corona pandemic stuff was going on, I never told anybody go get vaccinated, and I never told anybody don't get vaccinated. Y'all notice that? Never did, and I still won't. Never told anybody if I was vaccinated or if I wasn't vaccinated. Never did, and I still won't, because you have to be careful about what you say today. That's just moving wisely and choosing your battles. You don't want to run into a wall, and you don't want to run into something that you yourself cannot manage, right? Right. Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Sorry, I didn't clarify. I don't want your platform.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. It's
be
okay.
Impacted.
Yeah, don't. It's okay. Don't do that. I already used the disclaimer. Please don't do that. I already did the disclaimer.
What I'm saying
explained.
So I am not anti anybody.
Yeah. Okay.
You have the right to be what you are, and I respect that.
Right.
What is puzzling to me and just uncomfortable to me is the bullying behind it.
Okay.
That's what I am calling nonsense.
Okay.
The level of bullying and canceling. Everybody's entitled to their thoughts.
Right.
Their right to be free and live in their truth.
All right.
And I respect that 100%.
Right.
But it's the bullying and the societal impact on people that are observing or caught up in that realm of self-identity.
Let me say something. Let me cut you off and say something, right? Because you're not gonna see it, but you'll feel it after this, right? Everybody has a right to A, B, C, D, F, G, do whatever they want to do, whatever, live their life how they please, and all that other stuff is good, and you're not anti anything that's good. I want you to go one level further with me, because I need not only for you to notice, I need for everybody else out there to notice. Go one level further with me. Choose very wisely what you even choose to speak on out loud. Let's leave it right there.
I got you.
All right. I appreciate you.
All right. Much respect.
Manners and respect every time.
All right. So long.
All right. All right. So we'll go off like this, right? What did Buju Banton say? He said he did that song at 19. I don't have to say what the song is. You know what it is. He said he did that song at 19. He said if he knew what he knows now about how things are structured, where it was going and where it's at now, he would have never done that song. He's a 40-something-year-old man now. I think he's almost 50 now, right? If Buju didn't just turn 50. So at 19, and it's still impacting and affecting at 50, that's to tell you. So here's another thing. Somebody wise who is from, it's one of the elder reggae legends. He was on stage, and they asked him, how come you never got involved in like nobody picketing your shows? He said, because certain topics, I just stay away from it. Like I have no reason to want to speak on it publicly. Period. So yeah, it gets that way sometimes about some things, and we just have to wise up. I've seen people lose their jobs. I've seen people have to move from where they live. I've seen people go through it because they did not know what to say and what not to say. So just be wise, right? Right. So back to the Erica Mena thing and Spice thing now. I was offended when I heard the word monkey at first, and immediately I thought to myself, damn, Erica is racist as hell. She's a racist, and it just came out, right? It just came out. But then I started thinking, they edited that. They watched it over and over in the editing room. Somebody decided it needed to go out, and everybody needed to see her and hear her do it. I'll cut that segment off by saying this. You have to pay to play, right? You ever watch your favorite show series, and when they're getting ready to kill off a character, how they do the character before they kill the character off? Not saying they're getting ready to kill Erica in real life. I'm saying they might be getting ready to put her off the show. They might be getting ready to cancel her on some level. I'm just saying that for her. And I hope she's at home thinking, yeah, they told us to speak freely and then they'll edit it out. But why would they let that go out? Because I don't know if y'all saw this morning tabloids, but they are roasting her. She's catching heavy heat for it. And one thing I know is this: whoever owns that show, if they're in good standing ratings wise and those checks are coming in, they're not going to sacrifice the show for one person. If this show is bringing in thousands of dollars checks per person on it, and it's 20 mouths on this to feed, and it's bringing in millions and millions of dollars, they're not going to sacrifice all that for one person. So it only leaves me to think, time to sacrifice this one person. So she better be careful, right? They go to who they hate for the fix. Boy, she may have fulfilled her contract. Lady J, yeah, down that line is where I'm looking. I looked way deeper into it. Kaz Robinson says they call it kitchen table talk, and some of us would call her the same thing. If she was a threat to her getting her man back, if she was a threat to her getting her man back, some of us would call her the same thing. Kitchen table talk. Yeah. Kitchen table talk used to be fun on here on YouTube, but it ain't fun no more. Remember when we used to talk? Going to take shower, heading out. Peace. Angel D, big up yourself. Enjoy your shower. Don't do too much in there. And then and go have a great day. All right. Appreciate you tuning in. Yeah, the kitchen table talk used to be fun. Cause I used to come on here. I used to be like, so we're family, right? So we're gonna talk like family. Family, you have your one drunk uncle. You have the one auntie where don't care about nobody. She just cuss bomber ass anyway. And then you have grandma who everybody I feel like respect to a level, and grandpa. And then you have so family different. The dynamics of family is that kind of discussion we was trying to formulate over here. Trying to have that kind of environment. But it's getting harder and harder because even in joking, you have to be careful what you say. Even in joking. But I just saw it go. And you have to adjust. That's why the skill will survive, because you have to adjust. And if you can't adjust, you're going to find yourself no longer here. Right? Someone to join her. What's that? Bridget said, Erica, hey, she'll look for somebody for join her at the shower. That's why she announced it. Yeah, man, I'm going to take a shower right now. I'm heading out. I have to wash my parts. Woo! Moving on to the next one. Me not take no side either, but before you know it, tomorrow is Erica and Spice, you see, in Jamaica on vacation, kicking sand with two Muslims. So you don't, yeah, me not take no side in that. What did Chris Brown do for Tivoli? Yeah. What did Chris Brown do for Tivoli? Chris Brown was on in Jamaica recently. Chris Brown had a huge concert. I didn't think the stadium was full until they released an aerial view of the stadium. The man filled up the whole stadium. I'll give him that. That's a feat. He filled that whole stadium. And it was a good show. With that said, what the next one named? Trey Songz. Trey Songz is on his way now.
Did you discuss the discourse between Black American, African American, and West Indian? That is one of the major reasons why a lot of people don't have an issue with it, because there is a discourse between West Indian or Caribbean people and African American people. So they're going to say whatever Erica said is justified, whether it is or not, because of that whole discourse. And they're discussing it more because of the whole Nottingham Carnival. One girl go on TikTok and say that African Americans or Black people need to stop going to Caribbean carnivals and stuff. And there's a big hoopla on social media about that now too.
Yo, we've been down this road. We've been down this road. We've been down this road quite a few times. I don't know. I'm not gonna feed that narrative this morning. Miss Sexy Body Shakira there. She's onto something. Some people are gonna say it's okay what Erica said because of the discourse, but if she had said it to one of them, it would have been taken differently. Yeah, but I woke up to seeing a lot of people begging for her to be canceled this morning and cussing her out. So either way, yeah, that's a rabbit hole. Onika St. John, that's a rabbit hole we're not gonna go down this morning. Yo, babe, you need to go down the rabbit hole upon your channel.
I'm working on the video now.
You're working on the video? You should have went live. Why don't you go live anymore?
Because you pity them not go sleep during the day anymore.
You need to organize with me.
Your kids don't go to sleep anymore. I used to go live.
Is that a nipple?
Yes, it is.
All right. Distracted. Oh, I hear my daughter. Let me see. Yeah, exactly. True that wifey said. She let her go live with that. Me I go left that one right there. So Chris Brown was in Jamaica recently. He visited Tivoli Gardens out of all place. The comments were funny. Me see somebody say, yo, me I watched the video. I'm afraid for him, you know. I'm nervous for him because he was walking through Tivoli. And, you know, some people are of the impression that we can't just go walk through Tivoli. So, you know, them area, the Tivoli, Jungle, Rima, them place there. So I'm in a bad man place. That kind of stuff, right? So Chris was there. I'm thinking to myself, you think Chris Brown just walking through Tivoli by himself? You know what kind of heavy artillery around him? You know what kind of order is in place that if I hear on his head fly in a direction where him no want to hear, go somebody will lay down for that. But now everybody is. I woke up this morning to this discussion. The discussion was, what has Chris Brown done for Tivoli? I thought to myself, let me answer that. Some people are saying, if you paid money to go see Chris Brown over the stadium, you's an idiot because see, ghetto people get to see him for free there. You want to come say hi to daddy? Okay, come say hi to daddy. Oh, this is my bunchy munchie, daddy baby. You just wake up. Say hi, everybody. Hi. Yeah, she's a very much a daddy's girl. You okay? You reading those words or are you looking at yourself? You're looking at yourself? You're so beautiful. Look at you. You see that little princess right there? Ooh, she gorgeous, daddy. She gorgeous. Blink. Tell her to blink. I love you. Look at that. Look at the hands. Dayon Ricketts waving to you. See right there? You see the hearts? Yeah. They say I love you. Somebody, Bridget says hi, Munchie. Say hi, Bridget. Hi, Bridget. Hey, baby girl. Miss Goldie Robinson says, hey, baby girl. Debbie Jervis says, she's such a bright light. Good morning, princess. I love you. All right. Just have to come find me now. I'm going to tell you. So, yeah, I got a lot to give thankful for, man. And you know what I mean? I feel empowered with love from, like, she, that love, that just raw love. You're not finished? You know what, mommy take you? She said she don't want you to take her because she's not finished. Go, mommy. Let daddy finish up in here, okay? I love you. All right, I'll see you in a minute, okay? Come get her, babe. I love you, Munchie. Yeah. All right. Thank you for that moment. Because some people used to come on here. Boy, we got through a lot, you know. Some people used to come on here and really. Why you have you picking them on the show? Why you know separate this from this? And why I'm like, yo, some people spirit like evil. Because I could never say that. You know what I mean? If I was watching a live and anybody like their kids came into the live, I would probably just be mesmerized, like, oh, beautiful children or whatever, right? Me wouldn't. Why separate this from this? And some people wake up like that, Just wake up, I want to fight life. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Anyhow, so Chris Brown go over Tivoli. Gunman place, them say, and me say, over Tivoli. People are like, the people that over Tivoli is like Chris Brown brought Christmas for them. Some people were saying, he went over there, so what? What did he do for them? I seen one lady made a video asking, Ras Jada says, soon she will be your co-host. Ras Jada, big up yourself. Thank you for being here. Right? And BM says, this is real life. Absolutely. 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 So what do you think Chris Brown brought? I so wanted to say this. For one, when an international star, whether you like the star or not, comes to Jamaica, it's always a good look for Jamaica. Jamaica take a whole lot of beat down, from the excrements them that are on the island that make the island look bad internationally to people on the outside who just don't like Jamaica and Jamaicans for whatever the reason may be. And then there are entities that are trying to sabotage Jamaica in certain ways so they can divert that tourism dollar and that reputation to someplace else. Covert there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. So I always look at it as something good when that happens. Now, for those of you who are saying, you're idiot if you went and saw Chris Brown at the stadium and paid all that money, because get the people over Tivoli get to see him for free. Just open your door and walk Chris Brown right there. So Chris Brown is on a world tour, right? So are you trying to tell me that every country he goes to, if he visits the impoverished places or the places with a bad reputation, so to speak, the place where, people look at and say, yeah, a lot of hopeless people there. So if he visits those places and those people, then he's not worth seeing in concert. It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense to me. We chew off our own tongue all the time. We kill the goose that laid the golden egg all the time. I see a video this morning. What did Chris Brown really do for Tivoli? Nothing. That's what the person said. Nothing. Did he do a back to school drive? Did he pay off this or do that or give this or give that? Here's the thing. Sometimes giving doesn't have to be an actual thing. Like, hey, say $500 here. Hey, say shoes and clothes here. Hey, say this here, say that here. It doesn't have to be that all the time. I understand that our people have a licky mentality, like, and it's to their detriment. Like, as long as they're giving the people something, they can be the worst person on the face of the earth. They will be worshipped and respected and re-elected and all these things. Don't make the re-elected part get past you, because election time will come, right? Yeah, as long as they're giving something to them, like little trinkets. A person like Chris Brown didn't have to go to Tivoli. He could have went to the most opulent places in Jamaica and spent his money there and have a video where people would look at the video and be like, yo, what part of Jamaica is that? I want to go right there. That's beautiful. Look at the waterfalls. Look at those. He didn't. He went to a place where it's known that over there, so turn up, right? How you think the little youth them who live in those places feel? See, some of us never been in certain situations, right? And we lack empathy, so we never care to be in certain situations. I would hate to be growing up and feel like, yo, me just destitute. Me just I grow up in a place where nobody no care about we around here, so. Because they hear a lot of that, I grew up in a place where nobody not really care about around here, so. Yeah, we don't have a lot of options. Yeah, nobody not really look our way, right? So if you're asking what he gave something that's called inclusion. Inclusion is very important. When people feel excluded, they feel discarded, thrown away. Like we not nobody either. You know, not most of us around here couldn't afford to go see him over stadium. So I'm come to we, right? That's a good look. Another thing he gave us hope. I've said this many times before and I'll keep on saying it. People without hope are hopeless. You ever seen how hopeless people act? When somebody has no hope left, you ever seen how they act? Next to suicidal. Everything else outside of that is just reckless living. Anybody who has no hope. You understand? So he brought inclusion. He brought hope. And he brought respect. Respect. I respect you enough to come through where you live. You don't have to come see me. I understand not everybody could afford it. I done, you know, my foot up on the ground. Me talk to the people them. He's around Sean Kingston and them. We talk to the people them. We know which part who they will have the money and can do this and that. Them say a place over there so where, you know, a lot of the youth them over there would love to see you, man. They can't. You know, they just can't. Their parents can't afford them kind of something there. He said, let's go over there. Matter of fact, let's shoot the whole video over there. The only thing me never like, so big up to Chris Brown for that. And for the people who are Jamaicans who are talking down on it, I'm begging you to see stuff in a different light. See it another way than the one way that you're looking at it from, right? Trust me when I tell you, the little youth them that were around barefooted, just laughing and dancing and watching him shoot his video there right outside their door, they will carry that memory for the rest of their life. Not only that, it sparks a fire inside of some of them to know, say, I'm human and I'm included. I just need to get up out of this situation right here. So they'll start striving for more, for better. You know, sometimes it's just that lights a fire and somebody gone out of there. The only part I didn't like, no, I said to myself, somebody couldn't just tell him, say, yo, Chris, in Jamaica, we got our own Michael Jackson, you know, we call him Ghetto Michael Jackson. Yeah. Yee-hoo! And bring him over there and give Michael a bus. It would be nice if I watch a new video that was filmed in Jamaica drop. I see our Michael Jackson in it. You don't know the little youth, right? I seen him the other day pushing a handcart out in the streets, hustling. And then when he showed up to the Chris Brown concert, the man showed up clean. And I am in his outfit. And I'm suit and thing, just look just like Michael Jackson suit and something. And he was telling them he was gonna perform on stage with Chris Brown. Now, either that was like delusional or or it was just wishful thinking, or he was trying to speak something into existence. You feel me? Because sometimes people say stuff and you're like, that ain't never gonna happen for you. And then you see someone get to witness that happen for them. And them I tell you, say you just have to believe, you know. And you're like, damn, that's powerful. So I just wanted to see them bring him out. I'll make him do him. Imagine if Chris Brown new video started, filmed in Jamaica, in Tivoli, but that was the intro. You know the intro? Phil with Jackson say, girl, them a faint, when them a go stop? And then him go, ee-hoo. And then the background and everything, and then the Chris Brown song come on with the new video and everything like that. That would be dope. That would be dope. Them could have give him a little buzz. But big up to him, same way the youth I try. A lot of people make fun of him. A lot of people are like, him there road I push handcart, forget money for go a Chris Brown concert. Like they're making so much fun of him. I look at him as a little youth that probably been through a whole lot. You know, he probably been through a whole lot, and he's sticking to this thing that he's made up. And I hope something worked for him. And they put out a song the other day. The song was doing good. I don't know what happened to him. I heard that management rob him up, and he's not too bright, like intellectually concerning music and, you know, copyright infringement, copyright paperwork, this, that, and the other. So he gets used and put back to where he come from. But again, honest bread. Audrey Wright, yeah. If him there road a push handcat, why are you making fun of him online? And I was so disappointed to see how many people were making fun of him online because him there road a push handcat, including the person who was filming him to put it on social media. Them are dead with laughing at the car. And I'm like, if him did have a gun in him hand now, you wouldn't be laughing. If he was out here robbing people, you would probably have big him up. You know? So it's all right, man. It's all right out there. Just know, say, if you push a handcat, that's not going to be your whole life. As long as you have ambition to get up out of that. See me? I saw him show up. Smooth criminal. In a smooth criminal outfit. That's how he showed up to the Chris Brown show. Eehoo. And him kind of look like Michael Jackson too, you know. Him brave. Him brave. Can take a lot of laugh after and all that. And and he's still sticking to it. So more power to him, man. I don't laugh at people, and I never try to use what somebody does to judge them. You see it? Because we're more than our jobs. We're more than our career fields. We're more than just that frivolous stuff right there. Chris Dundas in London, Brixton, 0222 years ago. Felix's nigga said, the man suit white and pretty, and him have on him old outfit. But yeah, Chris Brown walking through Tivoli, Wolipa. The people them come out and talk truth. Enough of them probably couldn't look on the crowd. Trey Songz is on the way. They just announced that Trey Songz is... Look at the crowd. They just announced that Trey Songz is on his way to Jamaica. I honestly don't think him can pull a Chris Brown crowd though. But that's to give you an idea of how they came out to see him. So yeah, them little youth there, they're going to be remembering this for quite some time to come. Quite some time to come. Anyhow, moving right along. We'll discuss what Chris Brown did for Tivoli, since some people can't see it that way. Mr. Boss, get to Michael Jackson. We talk about the document that you fill out, the customs form, when you're entering Jamaica, that it will become mandatory, and you will have to fill it out now online, digitally, before you travel. Just giving you some update on that, so you're not end up at the airport and your thing not done. Let's talk about, I have some deep topics to talk about when I have time this morning. Tomorrow morning is Friday. If God spare me life, I'm going in with all these other topics that I have for you. See? So we have nothing to talk about. We talk about Erica Mena and the use of that terminology there, what she calls spice, and how we feel about it. Don't know who put that out there, but we know that this was not filmed live. So it wasn't a oops moment. It was a very calculated moment. What may the reason be? What did Chris Brown do for Tivoli? Hope, inclusion, respect. Big up to Chris Brown for that. Why is Mitch freezing? We went there too. Mitch McConnell. You see how much things we cover? Mitch McConnell agreed he can't draw that crowd. Trey Songz. Yeah, I hope Trey Songz. Well, I shouldn't say it. I was gonna say I hope Trey Songz doesn't try to do a stadium concert, because I don't think he could fill the venue in Jamaica. But then again, you don't know. You don't know, because I watched the comment them this morning, and the amount of girls were upon the comment there, and they're saying stuff like, "Oh my God, I broke no one broke me. We just done Chris, and now this, cause this nah miss me." Those are the kind of comments that are out there. So you don't know. You never know. And wherever the ladies go, the men follow. You know, we might say he's not able to fill a stadium in Jamaica, and next thing you know, you have to look upon Jamaica differently now, you know. This ain't back in the day, you know. Jamaica now have thousands of tourists in the island at any given moment. So if they're there and they hear that there's a Chris Brown concert going on, although they're from America where Chris Brown is, they might have never seen Chris Brown before perform live. They might have never seen Trey Songz before perform live. And this might be their moment. And so they might be like, yo, get tickets. We heading to Kingston to go see Trey Songz at his concert. What better way? We can now, this is like a plus to our vacation, because when we go home, we could be like, yeah, when I was in Jamaica, I was at the Chris Brown concert. Then I stayed at this resort. Then I had this, that, and the other, you know? So think of it like that. We might be saying he can't, or be doubting if he could fill a stadium. But he probably can't fill a stadium. He probably can. We don't know. He can fill a venue. Yeah, Kaz Robinson says he can fill a venue, a pretty boy. Well, beauty is in the eyes of the beholder. Somebody said, no, R. Kelly Jr. needs to stay away from R. Kelly Jr. needs to stay away from Jamaica. Well, anyhow, they said the same thing about Chris Brown too. Right? Big up to Sean Kingston. Sean Kingston up on a private jet a carry back KFC from Jamaica. The people them are roast him. Them say, yo, every one of them bucket they empty. Cause Sean sit down and yam off the whole of them. Somebody get him a coach or something. Sean put on a lot of weight. But you know, you never know what's going on in people's life, right? So he put on a whole lot of weight. I was surprised to see Sean Kingston gain that much weight. And I know his family members, but no one I'm cousin, like talk to him, you know, in passing every now and then, reach out and holler back on these things. So I'm gonna ask him if Sean all right, or Sean I read them comments here. Cause you know health is wealth. And me's a person like this. Once my little belly start get too big, you know, I stop eating up. I start starve myself and go on a gym and all these things. Even though I'm more focused on work than I am, which I need to strike a healthy balance. But you know, life have us already. Sometimes you just got to be on one side more than the other side. It's a struggle to strike a balance. But just don't let yourself go too far. You see me? Yeah. Doesn't he live in Jamaica? No, Sean Kingston does not live in Jamaica. Sean Kingston bought a mansion in Jamaica and had a bunch of cars there and all this other stuff. And he was doing some business there. I think Tommy Lee Sparta was one of the persons that was allegedly signed to him. I didn't see the paperwork, so I can't say he was signed to him, but they were doing some work. And we covered this way back when the car, them did I get repossessed and all kind of something did I go on. And then the house got sold. The mansion got sold or something. But Sean lives a millionaire life in the U.S. He does. He lives a millionaire life in the U.S. $100 and something $1,000 car and big mansion and all these things. So people are under the impression that if you don't have a hit song right now on the radio today, or if you're not trending in headlines, then you're not making any money anymore and you're not famous anymore. That could be furthest from the truth. I remember I was in Germany and the rapper Method Man wasn't hot at that time. Method Man came through a huge venue that probably had about 5,000 or so people in it, but it was covered. And Method Man came through and rocked that venue by himself. No backup person, no nothing, no security, no nothing, just him alone. And you should have seen the crowd and the reception of the crowd. And I observed this also with our artists them as well. In Jamaica, they'll be like, him wash up. Me not go see him. When last him put out a hit song? Dog, you pay for go see him. And nobody that just said the man fall off. Yeah, him fall way off. That's how they'll do you there. And that same person will jump on a plane, fly out to the UK, and be in front of 20, 30, 40,000 people, and everybody handing at the ear, and everybody doing what they say. Move so the whole crowd gone. So move so the whole crowd gone. So if you're not into the person no more, doesn't mean that the person isn't still out there getting their money. I know for a fact Sean Kingston still tours, still performs, still gets paid really good to perform. And let me tell you something about music also. You see, Fran, you have that one song there, a one song you're taking up. If you have that one mega hit could feed you for generations to come. Not for your lifetime, for generations to come. His grandkids are probably going to be spending money off of Beautiful Girl. You're way too beautiful, girl. Remember when that song that come out? That song was heard everywhere. It was huge. They started using it in all kinds of commercials and all kinds of ads and stuff like that. So him still spend Beautiful Girl money. Probably that's why Sean put on all the weight there, because he's like, hell, that's a fat ass check that just came in last week. I didn't even tour. Pass me some more KFC here, son. Give me 4 more piece. I'm just damn yard and yam. But yeah, Sean, them say if you go to the gym, brother, and work out, and them never like how you did that wear your pants when you did that on the show. I mean, they ain't like it neither. Yeah, you're big. I'm in a watchman, but your pants did there a little bit too low for a big man was so big. See, it didn't look right. And but him do him thing, and them say him tired. Him look on the stage like him want to run across it, but him say Ross that far, you know. I stand up here so I sing here, man. And then he wasn't really singing the song either, and you could see it. He was like letting the crowd sing, and it was playing off of speakers in the background. So him just pass through and do a lip sync and just leave, right? but man, Rich, what else you can tell him? What else you can tell him? We would like to see him shape up and actually perform Your Way Too Beautiful for us, or Beautiful Girl for us. Perform the whole song instead of just lip sync it. But it is what it is, right? The 2 women suing him for. Me don't know who was suing for what, you know. Me know said the Jet. Somebody said the Jet tight like it has squeeze him. Somebody said why big people always put themselves in a small places. Somebody said, Jesus Christ, him couldn't get one bigger airplane to fly upon. Because that one that look like him alone full it up. So see, but people are gonna say, well, hey, Sean don't know already. That's how we stay, right? Text your thing, make joke, and we always, if we don't clown you, we don't love you. You see that? Yeah. You leave Jamaica. Come on. I'm selling it. $100. Hey, yo, King, what up, King? I see my little bro King on this motherfucker, man. So them gonna get some KFC before them take that flight, right? Ja Vinci, big up yourself, and I want to hear Ja Vinci. I want Ja Vinci, them. One Ja Vinci. When I play number 2. Yeah, anytime somebody think we on the way, man. Everybody tired. We done been in Jamaica doing all type, man. We done rip. Man, listen, man. We done turned them up all the way. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get back to the motherfucking main chick over here. You know, he make some plots together. Get my dog back in the studio. I know he ready to go to work. You know, I'm ready to go to work. I know he right on the jet. He brought the studio on the jet. I think he's sleeping. Every time we get on the jet, my boy got the studio on that motherfucker. Yeah, give him a little snap of that top flight, man. Go ahead. Let me hear some of that shit. Go ahead, bro. Yeah, bro. Yvonne Wallace. Go ahead, man. We don't come on, man. Stop live. All right. Motherfucking spotlight. Yeah. Audrey said he look like him eating laying down. He want to reach to the club. Come on, man. What you want? That's all they get? You know what I'm saying? Big S on me, man. You know what I'm saying? Starburst Diamond, man. That's a Starburst Diamond right there. That boy better get y'all shit in the tank, man. Platinum riches, young people, you know that already. I ain't gonna lie, man, it was a blessing, man. I don't even want to not even want to leave Jamaica, dog. Trust me. We never do, such an experience, such a beautiful vibe and the fun, and God tip and the grace and just the love and the support from the children and the youth, man. It's just a blessing, like. People don't even want to leave, like, overleave. Take off, I know. It's up now, man. We out. We love y'all, man. We love y'all. Poof, be gone.
How can you get the KFC? How can you come to Jamaica and not leave with the KFC, bro? Like,
the man said, how can you come to Jamaica and not leave with the KFC, bro? Yeah, and that me telling you. And you see, Sean do it and him one do it, we do it too. When we land in Jamaica, that's like one of the first things we do. Me now like, especially when I found out that the chicken is actually raised in Jamaica. One time I never used to support Jamaica's KFC because I thought they were importing chicken from overseas, and I was like, that's a slap in the face of our farmers in Jamaica, right? That's a slap in the face of our farmers in Jamaica. But when I found out that the chicken was locally sourced, and then I start nyam it, and I was like, yes, it tastes different for true. No fat under the skin, you know. The chicken just, it's like the chicken, I don't know, seasoned from birth kind of thing. But anyhow, you in Jamaica, you eat some KFC, you don't know already. It ain't no other KFC like it. So somebody says Budapest. KFC in Budapest was fire too. S. Sharon. King Big said the engine a ball. Yeah, the jet a take off. So I don't know who's suing him for what. I know he still ride private jets. I know he still costs a lot of money to do that. He's still so anyway, he must have more than me because I'm in a reach on a private jet yet. I know. So hey, more power to him, man. And shout out for always bigging up Jamaica as well. Enough of them youth can afford to forget about Jamaica, you know? Them for them circle, they roll in the Lamborghini boys circle. And that they could afford to forget and to act like they're not from and all that. But you don't know, like Queen Africa said, Jamaica is that portal. It's the portal. That's where the fire and the strength come from. That's why they all fly in to soak up that energy. Energy run this. Big King Big said the jet has struggled to fly. That's why the engine a ball. while Sean lay down and eat KFC on him back. Yo, I said, man, if we don't clown you, we don't love you. Big up to Sean, yeah? The last one, though. 5 suspects held in this beryllium. Rastafari. Hey, I don't know which one we need to talk about next. This is the last one. Let's see. Let's run through all of them. Let me ask y'all something real quick. No, this is very important. This is a proper way to end this morning. This is going to take about 5 minutes or less. Somebody write yesterday and said, SouFlo, this show is teaching me a lot. Because when Queen Africa gave her story, the comment is still under the video. Last video we did with Queen Africa. The person said when Queen Africa gave her story, y'all are gonna run into that comment. I was at the park walking. I don't know who say it, but if you're in here, says me. The person said I was at the park walking, getting my exercise on, I guess, or whatever. I did have my headphones on and I listened to the thing and I pre the thing. The first thing I said to myself, and I was saying it the whole time, I guess, like, why she waited so long, you know? And I was questioning the validity of her story because of how long she waited to tell the story. So with that, I felt that, there's a need for me to reiterate certain things so people understand certain things. So here we go. This one is called Why Victims Don't Speak Up Earlier and Why So Many Are Bashing Queen Africa. Let me start out by saying this. I'm not surprised, but I'm still surprised. I saw there's a video with Queen Africa. It has like 15, a whole heap of comments upon it. A majority of the comments that were telling her to shut the F up, the comments that were derogatory towards her, the comments that were telling her, yo, that bitch chat too much, man. Come off of social media and find something to do with yourself, man. Classing her as a bitch, calling her all kinds of names. Do you know that those are females that were doing it? Women who you think would be like, yo, what a story. or be like, yo, I can't relate because we've been through something similar. So, why victims don't speak up earlier and why so many are bashing Queen Africa. Check it out. I feel like when Queen Africa tell our story, she triggered a whole lot of people. Yeah. She triggered a whole lot of people when she told her story because a whole lot of people have been through exactly what she went through. You understand? And they weren't ready to face it. They're not ready to talk about it. They're not ready to let it all out in the open. Some of them thought they forgot about it forever because they buried it so deep. So when she told hers, it triggered theirs and it resurfaced. And I just beer bomber ass clot start cuss. Oh, that bitch, man. Yo, come off of the... Because how else could you explain a woman saying something like that, right? Regardless if it's true or not, I'm not here to validate. How else could you explain a woman explain something like that to you, say, that happened to me, and you reach at, yeah, who that woman, man? Yo, that girl, yeah, that bitch, come off of the something and go look work, man. Go find something to do with yourself, man. Come off of social media, man. If that's your response, I would definitely look at you like you hurting. You hurting from a secret place. You hurting from a place that you're not ready to stir up or hash out. You understand? So that might be that. That might be that. Now to the brother who said, and believe me, now to the brother who said, you know, he was questioning her, but then he listened to us. And he was like, yo, you really had me looking at this in a different light. Let me break it down for some more people. Some people went through what Queen Africa described at a young age, and they lived a long life. In them 80s and them 90s, even 100. And they never told anybody. So if you're asking why it took so long for somebody to tell you, just remember that some people took this to the grave and never told anybody, right? When I say it takes strength and courage to be able to come out and say, and we live in a world now where, cause one time gone, for those of us who are big people, we remember when there was no internet like this, where we couldn't live broadcast like this, right? So to come out and speak and something like that to the world, basically, not just to, I'm not gonna tell my favorite auntie, cause she alone not gonna believe me. I'm gonna tell my favorite teacher, cause Miss Smith always a look out for me. Or I'm gonna tell Uncle Zaki because Uncle Zaki would do something about it. You just told the world. You brave. You brave. But I want you to know this. The time when they choose to let it out, you have to be a facilitator. You understand? You have to be a facilitator. In other words, then, if she tell our story, I want her to let out the whole our story. So therefore, I'm not going to sit there and question, wait. First of all, you said in our next video, say you did meet him when you are this, but then I did that. And then you say it was a woman that did touch you the first time, but then now you say a man, and it's not your time to play detective, because all that's going to do is force the alleged victim to have to go back and explain and say no, because if you listen back to the first video, I said so and so. And now all you are gonna say is, oh, okay, me get it now. No, don't do that. What you do is you just be a listener. You have to help to facilitate healing, right? Sandy C says it's healing for her to finally speak it. Yes, and not just her, because this, listen, Queen Africa opened up a can of worms, right? So I'm using this as a stepping stone. I'm not only talking about her. And matter of fact, I'm not even just a talk about she, I talk about victims, period, because there are so many victims out there. So many. If you're in a room, there was a statistic that was done that said 1 in every 3 Jamaican was at some point molested. 1 in every 3, to me, if I stand up in our room with 10 Jamaicans in there, that means at least 3 of we went through some similar things. You understand? So I'm talking about the people out there who are trying to heal. Them don't have no big platform. They don't have no fame to their name. They're just people. Some are children. Some are grown adults that have carried this baggage their whole lives, and it has affected them their whole life. So when you ask why it take them so long to speak up, for one, the stigma, there's a shame that goes with it. For two, society, for some reason, continues to victimize victims. Them need, like, they're gonna take you back down that road again. And most people are doing it just for no genuine care for the person. They're doing it for entertainment's sake, you know? I want to hear more of that story then. I go dig in it. So wait, let's stop right there. So you tell me, say, last time when you did say, you know, because they want the details, because the details juicy and is an entertainment thing for them. I could have done without hearing any of that. I got enough. I got so many topics to talk about on this show that me can do without hearing them the kind of story that. You understand? I could way do without hearing that. Because when I listen to that kind of story, I'm messed up for like the whole rest of the day. I'm start looking at everybody for the rest of the day. Like, if you ever breathe wrong around one of my kids, I'll kill you out here. Right? I'm starting looking like it just puts you in a different place mentally. So I could really do without hearing all that. So let's facilitate healing to the people who have been through stuff like that. And they don't speak up immediately because they themselves haven't processed it yet. You know, when time them kind of something that happen to people, you know, especially when they're young, the first thing they go away thinking is, what the hell just happened to me? What just happened to me? This is like the worst violation I could ever think of. I thought about this before, and it was like on my list of the worst things that could ever happen to me, and it happened to me. What do I do with this now? Did I play some part in this happening to me? You know, they grapple with that first, and just getting past that first part can take them a whole lifetime just to get past the first part. That's why it was important when Queen Africa said, it was important for me to play the whole message out. When she said, what happened to you does not define who you are. Somebody victimized you, right? You didn't do that to yourself. You are not the fault. And you can also overcome it. You can rise up from it. You have to give them people their hope, because some people want to kill themselves. Some people have killed themselves. Many people have taken their own lives because that's where it started from, right there. And then it was a downward spiral after. Figure out why this person starts self-harming and self-medicating and can't keep a relationship. And I'm not talking about can't keep a marriage or boyfriend or girlfriend. Can't keep any friend around them, period, because they just don't know how to talk to people, how to relate. Like, hold on there. Let me finish this before I lose my train of thought. They cannot get a grip on life. You see how who nothing like this ever happened to you? You wake up and you're like, okay, I got my day planned. And I have my week planned. And I'm going to do this, this, and this. And then I got to go take care of this by this time of the day and whatever. A lot of them can't even do that. They're so affected by this, right? Them wake up, and if I could explain it any better to you, they wake up and they're like, okay, so I'm supposed to do this, this, and brrr, the mind does scramble up. But why me? And them going right back to that again. Now, if you can imagine living for years with that happening to you, where you just can't get past that, just to get to a clear space mentally so you can excel in life, so you can take in information and use information to better yourself in life, because you're so caught up and wrapped up in this thing that happened to you. There's no time limit when to let it out. And they're scared to let it out even when they think it's the right time. A whole heap of people who this happened to think, okay, I'm going to say it now. And get right to the moment, and you can't say it. A year from now, 2 years from now, all right, I'm going to say it now. And get right to the moment and You can't say it. And that go on for years. And then you find them in their 40s and 50s and 60s. And they're still, want me to say it? No. You can't say it. Still. And you might look and say, man, that happened to you at 10. You're 62. What do you mean? Why you hold on to that so long? What? You know, I not really think I true you tell, because nobody wouldn't hold on to that for so long. You can't talk that talk if you never been down that road. You understand? So none of us ever have the right to measure when is the right time for somebody who was victimized to come tell them truth. None of us. None of us. And everybody is going to do it in their own timing. And some of them, my friend, will never do it. They will do two things. They will take it to the grave, or they will take their own life. Yeah. God bless the ones who overcome things like these and able to, you know, strong up in their life and accomplish great things and live happily. Because you could be out here accomplishing great things and you still not happy. You still tormented. A lot of highly accomplished people end up taking their own lives because they still cannot find fulfillment in life. They still cannot find joy in life. You know, say whole heap of people were broke and don't really have nothing and them happy. Them find joy in life. You have to go to the grocery store and spend $200 and $300 on grocery. They're good. They walk outside and pick fruits and eat. And they said, thank God, food grew up on tree around me. I'm happy. And then me don't have no grocery bill. I'm good. It's amazing that they have to go through to figure out where is the joy in life and how to get back to it. You understand? All right. Yes, Karen noticed. He who feels it knows it. Karen notice says she who feels it knows it, but we know that a lot of boys and men are in this as well. So we are going to say they who feels it know it. Yeah. We're going to leave that one right there. So this morning, right? Just know, sir, if you've been victimized, man, here's a platform where you can come and you can speak. You can write it to me. I'll read it for you if you request it that way. I would prefer for you to speak it out in your own voice. It will empower you, but whatever way you choose, I'm not telling you you must do it this way, whatever way you choose, because this is your healing journey, right? So whatever way you choose that gives you peace, that gives you some unburdening, this platform is right here for you. And nowhere over here will we ever tolerate anybody disrespecting you and just leave it there. So it's not funny. It's not a game. It's not I can't find we take serious thing make joke. That are one of the serious thing them where me not find no joke in none. Let's take this call and then that'll be it for us for the morning.
Oh, bad.
Live on the air with SouFlo. Good morning.
Hey, SouFlo, how are you?
I'm good, family. How you doing this morning?
I want to say, you was talking about Queen Africa and why people don't come when this happened to you because they scared. I mean, look at Queen Africa. Oh, Dad is a famous singer. So they all want to be, they think something will happen to them. And he hopes, I've been through it. I'm 35 and I have nightmares every night. So I understand.
You've been through it?
Yes, I have.
Damn.
Been busy and I have no time. So I said,
and it's still affecting you in a negative way, right?
Yes, this happened up to 20 years ago. I'm having nightmares, flashback.
You still have
Absolutely.
nightmares and flashbacks, and it's over
Yes.
20 years ago.
Yes.
Exactly what I'm saying, man.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I understand. So, you know, and I hope she can call you when you come, because you one of the best. You one of the best people. You very, very understanding.
Let me ask you this before we go.
So
How are you coping with it? How do you cope from day to day with it?
very hard. Some days I want to have stab wounds over my body of me doing. And this happened to a babysitter, a female and a man. The man was a doctor.
Listen.
So yeah.
Yeah. You have stab wounds all over your body. Your story must be deep.
Yeah, I mean, if you have time, if you call me, I can tell you, and maybe we can say the story later. But I know you're busy, and I know you have kids.
Right. All right. We'll try to make some time to get in touch, okay?
Okay. You have my number, right?
Yes.
Yeah, just call me then.
All right. I appreciate you.
And I have one more story. Because I was talking to my cousin yesterday, and I told him this. I let the victims pay. The perpetrators never pay.
A lot of victims pay, but the perpetrators never pay.
Exactly.
All right, family. I wasn't trying to leave out here on a heavy note, but it's reality. Right?
Okay.
We'll be in touch.
Okay. Call me anytime. I'll be waiting for.
Okay. Have a wonderful day, all right?
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. So we ended with that this morning. All right. Just be conscious, man. Life is beautiful, right? But it's not beautiful for everybody. So, and some people are trying to get to the beautiful part of it. So, help in any which way you can. Sometimes it's just listening and not being judgmental and not turning into some big detective. Just listen. That part. With that said, yeah, we're going to leave that one there, right, Tessa. Have a wonderful day. Manners and respect to each and every one of you. Thank you for tuning in. And we will catch you tomorrow morning right here. It'll be the freaking weekend. And we're going in. God spare with life. All right. Walk good, my people. I'm out. Peace.